Unlocking the mystery of WH questions. Hello, dear learners. Today, we're diving into the wonderful world of WH questions in English. These questions are some of the most common types you'll use in daily conversations, making it vital to understand how they work. Buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll be asking WH questions like a pro. WH questions are called so because they usually start with question words that begin with WH, such as what, where, when, who, whom, which, and why. Occasionally, how is also included in this category even though it doesn't start with WH. These questions are designed to gather detailed information, unlike yes, no questions that only require a simple affirmative or negative response. In English, the structure of WH questions is typically WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus object. However, remember that this structure might slightly change based on the context. For instance, the question, "What are you doing?" follows this structure, but the question, "Who is he?" doesn't have an object. 1. What, used to ask for information about things, ideas, or actions. For example, what is your favorite book? 2. Where, used to inquire about places or locations. For example, where is the nearest library? 3. When, asks about time or date. For example, when is your birthday? 4. Who, used to ask about people, usually the subject of the sentence. For example, who is your favorite author? 5. Whom, also inquires about people, but it is usually used as an object in a sentence. For example, whom did you invite to the party? 6. Which, used when there's a choice between a limited number of items. For example, which book do you prefer, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? 7. Why, asks for reasons or explanations. For example, why do you like reading? 8. How, even though it doesn't start with WH, it's included because it's used to ask about the manner in which something happens. For example, how do you read so fast? Remember that the tense of your question will determine which auxiliary verb you need to use. For instance, in the present simple tense, you use do or does. But in the present continuous tense, you use is, are, or am. This is a broad topic that we'll discuss in a future video, but for now, here's a quick example. Present simple. Where does he live? Present continuous. What is he reading? And that wraps up our lesson on WH questions. Hopefully, you now have a solid understanding of what WH questions are, their structure, and how to use different WH question words. So go out there, ask lots of WH questions, and keep improving your English. Stay tuned for more English language learning content. Happy learning, everyone!